That's how I see it.
Okay, this is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
I am BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindView. That's the way I see it.
I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
Hi, I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
Because I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews,
And that's the way I see it.
Thanks, Doc.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's how I see it.
I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
I'm BlindViews, and that's the way Sammy and I see it.
This is BlindViews. That's the way I see it.
I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it from the Riverwalk in San Antonio, Texas.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
Fluffy, get back here. Oh, hey. This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it. Now, Fluffy,
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
これはブラインドビューダリー。それは私がそれを見る方法です。
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
I'm BlindViews. That's how I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews.
And that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it. Towboat style.
Yeah, this is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it. Oh yeah.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
I'm BlindViews, and that is the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
I'm BlindViews, that's the way I see it. I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
We're BlindViews, and that's the way we see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
I'm BlindViews,
I'm BlindViews.
and I'm BlindViews. That's the way we see it.
I'm BlindViews.
And that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is Blind Views.
Thank you, Jordy.
That's the way I see it.
I'm Blind Views, and that's how Bandit and I see it.
This is Blind Views. This is the way we see it.
What was that thing you say?
That's the way I see it.
That's it. That's the way he sees it. Not me. I can't say that, but he can say that.
What's up, everybody? We made it to another Thirsty Thursday. Hello, 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 hello. Greetings, everyone. All right. Thank you guys so far, Doc and Lioness. As you can see, I do have another goal. Last week we did not hit it. Doc was the only one. I got the $2. So if I get 10 people to give me $2 or $20 total, so we only need 8. That's right. See if I can trigger some people, get them all fired up. That's right. But yeah. So there will be ads. You'll be interrupted tonight, but if we hit every time we hit the goal the next week, we do not have ads, as you are well aware. What's up, Dan? How you doing there, buddy? Burp. I see a burp. Oh, there it is. Burp. Yes, it is. This will be the Easter weekend. Isn't that something? I do have a game prepared tonight, so we will be playing a little game later on. Pretty good stuff, I think. Dan's awake. All is well, Kyle. Thank you, thank you. Happy Easter, folks. That's right. Jesus has risen. Go eat chocolate bunnies. Sarasota who?
Sarasota who?
Timber!
Sarasota who?
Because one thing I got, plenty of money.
That's right. Let's get into it real quick. How's the world treating you? Not too bad so far. We're hanging in there, Dan. We're hanging in there. Zombie Jesus Day. That's right. Speaking of you, Yo-Yo Max, and there's a couple other ones. I lost a couple files again. I had a bunch of them backed up, but there's a few of the later ones that I got that I didn't back up for some reason. I could have sworn I did, but I didn't. So, if you could send me, if you still have it, your checkmark thing and your new ending. I lost it. I lost Squirrel Baits also again. I've got to remember who the other ones are. But yeah, I was like, damn it, there's like a handful. Easter's late this year, and so the warm weather here in southern Pennsylvania. Yeah, it's been a weird time, yeah. I gave up to who it should be called non-thirsty Thursday. Well, I'm still thirsty. I just drink water, that's all. Egger Winter War Bucks. Yeah, different diet every day. Mad Dog 2020. Yeah, Tim's on a new diet every day and can't stick to any of them longer than 15 seconds. You're ending that's the way I see it. I know you sent it to me again and I lost it again. I lost like 12 things. I don't even know how it happened, to tell you the truth, but yeah, I had a folder disappear. I had it backed up, so I grabbed it, but there was a handful of things that I didn't back up into the folder, and I was pissed. Yeah, I thought about doing some yard work, and I was like, nah, why? My grass isn't that bad yet. You never know, right? Hello, Renee. It's on the computer in the folder, and then I got a backup on a external hard drive, but like I said, I got a couple new things, and like when you sent me your redo and some other things, I forgot to put it on the external. Something went awry, and I don't know. Shit happens. It's not that big of a deal. But anyway, let's talk about Tater real quick. He's trying to get his window in Frosty fixed. And excuse me. And of course, he's not happy because he was at the shop and he took it in there and they still there and it's there all day and he's sitting, he's waiting and they still don't have it done. They didn't even pull the truck in yet. So he's having a fit. 6.5. Hey, that was pretty good. That's not bad. I'll take a 6.5. Yeah. So that's what's going on with Tater so far. And then we got Timmy. Thanks to Miss Vicky, I heard that he was crying and whining, so I went over and watched the video that she said that he was doing it at the end. So I went right to the end and I found it where he was singing the blues. Again, everything's a lie. Everything's a lie. All right, well, if everything that everybody says is a lie, well, the last thing that I said about him was that he went to Fleming's, sat down and said it was impeccable and remarkable and all these other words that he learned that day. And then he made another video saying how he went in. Yeah, it didn't make me splooge. I didn't mess my pants when I took a bite. So I told him it wasn't any good and I got it for free and they gave me free this and free that, and because I'm Sarasota Tim, and so that's what I said. So I guess it's a lie. So I guess he didn't go to Fleming's. I guess he didn't order the wait for it, shrimp prawns. And he didn't say it was no good and and get free stuff. That steak was so horrible. You know what? It was so bad he took it home and ate it. He took it home and saved it and ate it later. It was so bad. That's how bad it was. I don't know. I can't believe it that someone would be that fucking low down, that stingy, that greedy, that disgustingly cheap. I mean, he's talking in the one video about, oh yeah, it's a high-end restaurant, high-end. Oh yeah, top dollar. Oh yeah, my friend said, because he ate here and there and there and there and this and all high-end stuff, all high-end. This place is high-end. And he walked in, oh my God, the price, do you see it? Well, dude, you fucking bragged about it the day before. Oh, it's high-end. What did you expect high-end is? Like I said, you think it's a 99-cent coffee at fucking McDonald's? No, high-end, dickhead. It means food. Probably little tiny portions that look real nice, expensive cuts of meat, and you pay top dollar. But you walked in there with Sarasota Tim fucking prices. Like I said, you're going to pull up your little app. Here, can you swipe this? Can I get a discount? Here's my YouTube card. I'm Sarasota Tim. I couldn't wear my hat in here and my shirt because this is a fancy restaurant. Or you'd have known who I was right away and you'd have gave me a discount at the door. He's fucking disgusting. What do you expect if you go into a restaurant like that? And then to say, oh, well, it wasn't that. There's nothing wrong with it. It wasn't bad. It was good, but it wasn't wow. Are you kidding me? So now every time I go into a restaurant, oh, it wasn't wow. My pants are still dry. Don't have a boner. Your food's not that good. Free stuff. Yep, no boner. Didn't do it for me. Not wow. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I was getting ready to say that next. You're right. And I bet after all that, I bet Mr. Big Spender maybe left him a $5, if that. And then I had one of his morons had enough nerve to come over and say, Timmy's worth $1.5 million. Don't be mad. This is just facts. Are you fucking kidding me? Timmy's worth $1.5 million, but can't pay for a meal at a high-end restaurant that he decided he was going to walk into when he got this guy who says, oh, yeah, this is my friend. And there's one thing he's got, plenty of money. Yeah, you can't hide money. Yeah. It's high-end. They open this restaurant, high-end. So he walks in there and can't pay for his meal. 1.5 million, right? Facts? You're full of shit. Can't pay for, has to borrow money to pay his dental bills. 1.5 million though. How much is his dental bill? 2 million or 1.6 million? You're so full of shit. Timmy's worth 1.5 million. Don't be mad. Facts. Where do you get this shit? Are you kidding me? Somebody was worth 1.5 million is going to go to Fleming's, fucking pay the bill, eat their food, pay the bill, and leave a nice big fat tip and skip on the way out. They're going to call the dentist up and go, yeah, okay, whatever, and they're going to pay the shit. They're not going to go, oh my God, I got a stack of credit cards, but I have to get this special one, and oh, and my bank told me that 0% interest for 2 years, and you're all full of shit. You're all a bunch of lying assholes. Get the hell out of here. Yeah, Pam said, yeah, and I miss America. I mean, come on. And you're right, that's what he likes to do. He likes to walk around, and he probably wears a little polo shirt with little 3 buttons, and oh, look at me, I'm a high class, I'm a high middle class man. I'm an entrepreneur. See me and my gal? Yeah, we're here at Fleming's, high end. Oh, look at these. I'm gonna order this and the shrimp prawns. A fucking Florida man, shrimp prawns, and I'm gonna order the filet mignon, but I'm not gonna pay for it because I'm really a low life fucking living in a tin can. I'm trailer trash. But I portray myself. See my new sneakers? I buy a new pair every other day. This guy, man. And then he's going to come over here and say, don't listen to anybody. It's all disparaging words. And they're just trying to drag me down with their disparaging talk. It's all lies. Don't listen to a word. Everything's a lie. So again, you didn't go to Fleming's. You didn't order their shit. You didn't say, oh, I didn't orgasm after I took a bite. So it was no good. And they gave me free stuff. It didn't happen. So who's lying? I guess you are, Tim. You're lying because you made a video saying that all that shit happened. So you, my friend, are a liar. Where's fancy pants and shirt with a tag still attached? Yeah, exactly. The guy is, I just can't think. My poor white trash ass. And that's right, I am. I'm poor white trash. Lizard skin. I'm poor white trash. But if I decide I'm going to go to a high-end restaurant and I throw on some fancy duds with sleeves on and a couple buttons, that's right, I got clothes, and me and the missus stroll into one of those restaurants, I'm prepared to pay the bill. I'm prepared to leave a nice, adequate tip. More than 10%. I'm a good tipper. But man, and I'm poor white trash. But Mr. Got Bucks,
Because one thing I got, plenty of money,
is fake. He's a phony. He don't have money to pay the bill. And he was still crying. Oh, they took that one entree off and whew, it was a little bit, oh man, it was still, yeah. He still couldn't pay the bill. Still had to take out a loan, sell some sneakers, and maybe one of his fake watches. It's sad. It's disgusting. Is it monopoly money? Buyer's remorse. I have a shrimp prawn sandwich today with Old Bay. Fucking shrimp prawn. I'm serious, man. I just think that is the lowest of the low. You go into a restaurant like that where they hire high-end chefs, and they probably have a sous chef and assistants and all that shit back there. That kitchen's probably spotless, not like fucking McDonald's that he eats out every goddamn day. He even said the waitstaff was impeccable, and he used some other word. I forget exactly what he said. But so they have these waiters. I think he said there was 3 people or some shit. But anyway, so, you know, they have the ambiance, they have this, they have the waitstaff, they have everything. And this guy's going to go in and stiff them. That's the lowest of the low. I really can't. It's despicable in my eyes. That's one of the lowest things you can do, man. To go in and eat food. Oh, well, yeah, they brought me back another one, but it was the same meat, so it tasted exactly the same. Like I said in my other video, they could have threw that shit on the floor, played fucking hacky sack with it for 10 minutes, put it in the sink and rinsed it off, threw it on an open flame for 2 minutes, threw it on a plate, and it would still taste better than anything Tim has ever made in his entire life because he can't cook for shit. If somebody said, hey, cook me a steak, medium rare, or you perish, guess what? Timmy would cease to exist. There's no way he could do it, no matter how many grills he buys, no matter how much he says he has money. It's sad. It's disgusting. It's despicable. What's up, Marilyn? I really do. That really does bug me. I know a lot of people that are in the food service business, low end, medium, and some high end people. And even the people that work high end restaurants as waiters and stuff, they get paid a little bit, but they still rely on the tips and everything. And most of that stuff goes into the big kitty. And you wonder why a lot of places they add the gratuity is included already. Because of morons like that. Cheapskate wannabes that act like they're something that they're not. Who wants to run around and flaunt his shit? Oh, my friend, yeah, he said, oh, yeah, because he went to all the, and they're all high end. So I went to high. Again, you walk into a high end restaurant and go, let me see. What do they have for under $10? Not a fucking thing, Tim. Get your wild out, you cheap bastard. He's just, oh, man, I can't stand that guy. And then, as he's doing his little thing, his little walking around bitching about his fucking dental stuff, talking about his $50 to hold an appointment. I never heard of that before. I'm not saying it didn't happen, but I never heard of that before. And trust me, I am not one that is fond of the dentist. And it's not a big, if you can look it up. What's one of the most hated people in the medical industry? Dentist is way up there, if not number one. But, you'll never ever send food back to the kitchen. Go away and get yeah, you got that right, Rockford. But, yeah, I'm not real fond of the dentist, but I still, you do what you got to do. And I know my teeth are fucked up, but until I was 10, I really didn't go to the dentist or anything else. But once I was 10, things in my life changed, and I went to the dentist regularly. I had my teeth filled and drilled. I was allergic to Novocaine. I had to sit there and hold on to the arm of the chair while they drilled in my head, and I got the old silver stuff. You guys know how they used to did it back in the day. There's an office in my area that makes you pay 50% of your estimated charge just to make an appointment. Oh, no shit. They have a bad reputation for a reason. Yeah, I bet so. That's ridiculous. Now, I know that, again, dentists they're not my favorite either. But anyway, I still went. After I got to be an adult, I didn't go as often as I should, but I at least went once a year. Got a cleaning and a checkup until they started wanting to replace it. And we're going to dig your silver ones out and put this stuff in. No, the fuck you're not. When it falls out, I'll let you know, or comes out. Then you can put, well, we have to replace. No, you don't have to do nothing. I don't like you people anyway. It's no secret. But anyway, I still go when I have to, or when I'm supposed to. I don't go twice a year. I just go once. But anyway, but Tim talking about to hold an appointment. Marilyn says that she got one, but like I said, I'm not saying it didn't happen, but I've never heard of it. Now, around here, dentist, doctor, anything, if you make an appointment and you don't show up, they'll fucking charge your insurance, or in any copays, they'll fucking send you a bill anyway. Because here in America, healthcare isn't really healthcare. I mean, it is, but it's a business. And like any other business, just like at a car shop, I have a brake job scheduled. A brake job should take me an hour and a half if you get paid flat rate. A brake job should take me an hour and a half. So there you go. I got an hour and a half scheduled. And then after that, I got another brake job, and then I got an oil change. So there's that. Oh, my one brake job didn't come in. Well, I just got fucked out of an hour and a half of work. And that's the same way with the doctor. $250 at the doctor. $250. No matter if you're there for 15 minutes or 10 minutes or 20 minutes, it's $250. I see my bill whenever I go to my family doctor. I don't pay, but I see the bill of what goes on. But anyway, right there, that's $250 if you don't show up. So they charge your fucking insurance company anyway and send you a bill for any copays that you have. That's the way it works for around here that I had to deal with. But anyhow, they do it for a reason if they're doing it. 50%, I tell them to go pound sand and I go find another dentist. But it's just, the things he bitches about, he's such an expert on everything. He's so rich. He's got money coming out his ass, but he can't pay for an entree. And he can't afford, he has to take out loans and get credit cards to pay his dental bill. So which one is it? Something's a lie. The lie is either the dental bill, the lie is either the food, or the lie is that he has fucking money. It can't all be the same. I knew there was something like that because I knew I looked it up a while ago. I didn't look it up recently, but I looked it up a while ago about dentists because I was having not an argument, but a conversation with somebody about dentists and stuff. And somebody was we were talking about dentists and actually chiropractors and shit like that. And I said about dentists are like one of the most hated in the medical community. But yeah, I remember reading that as well. But again, it's just there's lots of things you don't like to do, but you got to do anyway. I don't like to pay car insurance all the time, but you got to. And you go for years and years and years and years and years, and you never use it. Then when you need it, you call them up, and they act like they're taking the money out of their pocket. Bitch, I've been paying you for 20 years. Somebody hit my shit, fix it. And I know it's their, good evening, Colleen, and I know it's their job to deny as many people and keep the money because, again, we live in America. And it's all about the almighty dollar. Plain and simple. It's not that hard. But yeah, Tim is just, I don't know. Tim's just, I just don't get it. I really don't get it at all. How he can actually just, and we all say it a bunch of times. I don't think Tim remembers what the hell he does say at the time. He just cranks out so many worthless, meaningless, shitty videos that he doesn't know what he said and what he didn't say. And when I went to the one that Miss Vicky was talking about, Miss Vicky don't mind the dentist, don't like the hygienist. I just never liked the dentist from when I was young, and it just stuck with me. And I still don't like them, really. I'll tell you another thing that sucks is I used to get ingrown toenails a lot when I was younger, and going to the foot doctor and having them stick them fucking needles in your feet and numb your feet and cut and rip and pull fucking and kill the nerve. I mean, kill the roots so they didn't grow back. And that painful fucking shit. Oh man. Every time I think about it, I'm like, oh, because I'm one of them people that, yeah, even my hands, even though I worked at steel mills and construction and was a firefighter and all kinds of shit, worked at Fruhoff and all other shit, my hands are soft and smooth and baby soft. My feet, I don't run around barefoot outside and all that bullshit. So yeah, when you start to talk about fucking with my feet and all that shit, oh, sticking needles in your toe, oh, yeah, fuck that. I'll go to the dentist. But anyway, it's not the greatest thing. Doc says dentist is great. E4, what's up, man? I've had 2 ultrasounds on my whole abdomen area. The person doing the ultrasound cannot tell you anything that they see, and after they are done, they give you a disc of the actual ultrasound. Yeah, they use most of them things like that. Yeah, they do the test, whatever it may be, and then they say you'll get results and blah, 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 blah. And they got to have a doctor look at it and read them, even though this person sees these things every day, 100 times a day, and they know exactly what they're looking at. They can't tell you anything. They have to have the doctor look at it and tell you. And then, yeah, you get a fucking disc with it on. But, yeah, I don't know. Tim, I just don't understand it. How you could be so rich and so broke at the same time. I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. But people watch him, and he's great. So I'll talk about him. See how many people I can trigger tonight and get all fired up. Let's see, where we'll start here. I think the whole process of scraping your teeth with a metal hook for 45 minutes twice a year is basically a scam. Yeah, that shit does suck. Bill just subbed. Cool. To whoever he subbed to. I hope it was me. I'm sure he didn't tip the amount. I don't think I think he's a horrible tipper. I'm willing to bet. I'm willing to bet he's a stingy fuck. Like I said, be lucky if he pulled out a $5 for them people at that high-end restaurant. Turd needs to go back passing out crackers. He does. I agree. 100%. See if I can trigger him. We just can't believe a liar. You can't believe anything. You don't know what to believe. But what I was going to say was that when Miss Vicky told me, well, didn't tell me, I watched the video. She told everybody, but was talking about it. Don't do any of that roid rage. Roid rage? I don't know what you're talking about. I hope you're not talking to me, because I think if I was on the roids, I'd be a bit bigger. Roid rage. Whatever. Are you aware that today, April 17th, is National Bat Day? I did not know that. I did not know that. It's Bat Day. Well, if it's Bat Day, it's Bat Day. What are you going to do? Oh, yeah. Gotta love the bats. But, yeah. So I went and watched that, what Vicky says about him whining and shit. But it was a pretty long video. And I was just kind of scanning around and looking. I was like, these little fireside chats, this guy, I don't know. I mean, when I make videos, I make a video and I blah, 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 blah. And now I'm talking to you guys. I'm actually talking to you. But Tim, he acts like he's so lonely that he just makes these videos. I'm going to do a chat and I'm just going to sit down and he talks to his camera like there's somebody there. Like he wishes there was somebody there to listen to him just yabber away about everything. Yeah, I'm here and this is this and this is where this is just where I want to be and this is where I ended up and this is where I want to be. And dude, I don't know, man. A car with bats all over it. Nice. Yeah, whatever. Those people don't bother me. Yeah, he'll be all right. If not, oh well. Whatever. I guess he needs something to do. Oh, I can't talk about him or I'll be triggered. Oh, God. I don't make videos about him every day, but I'm the one that's triggered. Poor little sad sap. But anyway, but he just sat there and he, you know, his little, oh, I have an eclectic channel and I do travel and this and that. Eclectic what? Travel? You ain't traveling nowhere. You don't even travel through Florida. You don't even show us anything in fucking Florida that's going on. I mean, ugh. When I go visit in Florida, I go see more shit than Tim does. And he lives there. And he shows us Walmart and fucking McDonald's in Bendover Park. Then he goes to Fleming. He'll never go back there again. We'll never see another video from there again unless somebody else is taking him and paying. Unless he goes with a group of people and he don't have to get his fucking wallet or his stack of credit cards out. Mr. Debt Free with a stack of credit cards. He's so full of shit his ears stink and his eyes are brown. That dude, man. He's in that shoe to die. He does. I thought Tim was the guy's name, so what is your name? So I get it right. Tim is the guy. Sarasota Tim. This guy.
Timmy! Because one thing I got, plenty of money.
That's Timmy. He's going to burn through the paint on those vehicles. Oh, man. Dude. I'll tell you what. You are so right. The easiest way to fuck up some paint and fuck up a car is not knowing how to use a buffer right. You can really tear some shit up. And I'll tell you another thing. Washing the fucking car every day is one thing. Now you're going to start buffing and waxing shit every other day? Oh, my Lord. You're not going to have any clear coat left. Shit's going to start chipping and paint. You're going to burn through, like you said, you're going to burn through that shit. You're going to have swirl marks. Oh, man, it's just going to be horrible. Horrible. Sorry. There's one way to avoid those commercials. We still need $8 more. I'm at 12. I sound like Mikey now, but hey. All I asked for is 10 people to give $2. And then we're good to go. No ads. The biggest problem with Timmy lately, there's a million things he could see and do in Florida. And yeah, exactly. There's tons of shit. Anybody, wherever you are, just in your backyard, there's all kinds of things to go see and do. That's right. He is cheap. My name is BlindViews. That's right. Or Lonnie from Harrisburg. That's right. My name is Lonnie. No secret. You probably didn't finish right. Yeah, Tim, I don't know. He just doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't keep up with things. Sure, when he was buffing cars, when he was 10, working at the car dealer, selling cars at 10. Yeah, no, things have changed there, my friend, and you got to keep up with shit. Timmy said his debt free because the new loan he took, he's not paying any interest on it. So if he doesn't pay interest on it, he's not in debt. Oh, okay. That's how that works. Gotcha. He said, Trip, how's he going through so much policy? He bought 2 bottles in 2 days. Really? Holy shit. I didn't know that. Yeah, he's a clown. 110 degrees in the visit. I'm a buzzard. And I'm buzzed. Damn. Trying to wash dishes with no suds. My cigs are out. But I have no doubt the first will come and all the clout. Jesus. Woohoo! Oh, come on.
Yay!
There we go. I knew it will work. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, that's what I thought too. But hey, you never know. He's a salesman. He thinks of it as deal making. Probably did it for tip money. Yeah. Well, that's the other thing. If you do Tim math, anything's free, you know. We used to make fun. I didn't buy me a yacht, so I just saved me $500,000. I saved it. That's right. Went right in my pocket. Is he keeping up with one thing, and that's making tree videos before lunch? He is one lonely dude. He is. Like I said, he just sits down and he talks to that camera like it's a long lost friend. Tells everybody everything, and then wonders why people fucking pick all his shit apart. Timbo not sure he can change bike tires. Tater went on another cruise. Oh, did he? Tater's silly. But yeah, Tim is just, I don't know. The guy is just, he's wacky. He's wacky. And then we got Mike. Mike's still doing Mike. Mike's still claiming he's self-sufficient or on his way to being self-reliant, self-sufficient, but needs you to send him fucking raised beds, dirt, and seeds and buy him a hose. I don't understand it, but I guess. Did you know? I didn't realize that's where you got your outro music from. I'm confused. I don't know who iDubbbz is. I got my outro music. I forget where I got. That one is from. It's from fucking. Anybody can get it. It's from YouTube. YouTube fucking free music from 100 years ago.
Yay!
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. There you go. We've done it. No ads next week. But yeah, I got music that's done for. I got some of that's Planet Blair made for me. I have most of my stuff is the free shit from the YouTube library. Anybody can grab it. $7 million subscribers. Well, if he makes music and puts it on the thing for YouTube, for YouTubers to snag it royalty free, then I just happen to find. I don't know who he is. If that's who it is, bye. I forget. It's been so long since I looked. But yeah. I want to ask you something while we're talking about music and other things. I want to ask you guys something. I was thinking about this today. Was there some kind of high-profile shooting in Harrisburg lately, or am I thinking of the governor's mansion? Probably the governor's mansion. That's the big thing that happened. A guy jumped over the fence, threw a Molotov cocktail through the window, climbed in the fucking another window and set another fire in the adjacent room, and then ran out, jumped back over the fence and took off. The governor and his family, it was Saturday night. The governor and his family were having a Passover Seder. After all that was done, they wrapped up, went up to bed, turned in, and then a little after 2, right around 2 a.m. and Sunday morning, a little after 2 a.m., they were awoken by his state police detail pounding on the door to evacuate him and his family. And then, yeah, fire and everybody else came and fucked the mansion up pretty good. But yeah, pretty sad actually. That sucks. If you don't, I mean, I'm not a real big fan, but of the governor, but you do that, you can bitch and complain on social media like everybody else does, and then you use your vote. You don't fucking go attack someone in their home. Well, it's not their home, but it's kind of like the White House. It's not his home, but it's whoever's governor's home. It's kind of like the White House. When you're the president, you live in the White House. It's your place of residence, and yada, yada, yada. The last Governor Wolf, he didn't even stay there. He went there for functions and certain gatherings and things, but he didn't stay there at all. But, yeah, crazy stuff. I don't know about the sprinklers and stuff. I'm sure there's some kind of fire alarms. It's a, I mean, it's been, I drive, well, don't drive, but I go by that place all the time. It's just like another building to me. It doesn't even register because half the governors don't use it, again, except for special gatherings and events and things. Half of them don't use it. They haven't been using it for a while. They used to back in the day when I was a kid. Every governor would move in there. But yeah, it's a nice little place. There's a guard shack there that I never see anybody in anyway. But anyway, it's a shitty thing, and the guy was pretty wacky anyway. I'm glad they caught the dude. But yeah, you don't fucking do that. Somebody's family is in there, their kids and everything, and just after their religious holiday celebration, and you're gonna go fucking be a knucklehead. Man, yeah. I wish them fucking his state police detail. I wish they would have got the guy before he did all that shit. Because the mansions, I mean, it's not like a real fancy thing, but it's fancy enough inside. They fucked up the piano room and the piano and the chandeliers and all the paintings and shit, man. It's a shame. It's a shame. What's up, Kevlar? But anyway, yeah, that's the big thing that happened around here lately. It was last weekend. But what I wanted to ask you guys is, we would have our people that we liked, we were fans of, whether it be musicians or actors or actresses or whatever the case may be, authors, movie producer, whatever it was. We had our favorites. And we were fans, and because of what they did, their body of work, shall we say. We didn't have the internet. We didn't have people that got pissed off at him and dug stuff up and go, oh, well, 10 years ago, he wore blackface and did that, and he slapped a woman and he kicked a dog, and, we didn't have all that shit. Better late than never. Better late than never. And it just seems nowadays that, you have these people that you think are good at whatever, again, music or actors or whatever, and then you find out all this shit. What I want to ask you guys is, do you care? And I'm talking about our age group, do you care, or do you still like, if this guy makes fucking killer music, do you care if he's, I don't know, gay, or if he hated his mother, or or screamed at somebody, or, do you care, or do you still like their body of work? Do you still, because you know how they get nowadays, it's like, well, you have to, all his movies, they have to be banned, and this has to be banned, and you have to do this, and you have to do that. So do you still like, fuck it, I don't care. I think it's a kick-ass song, or I really like that movie, I'm going to fucking watch it again. Or you like the people nowadays, the current, that say, oh, well, no. When he was 20, I know he's 65 now, but when he was 20, he did this, or he said that, or he slammed a door, and he wore blackface, and he said the N-word. So I can't watch his movies or listen to his music anymore. I just wondered, because I was thinking about that the other day. Nope. Certainly helps usher in a lot of bullshit paparazzi with celeb. Yeah. I care about good music is still good. No. Music is audible. Don't care who they are. I'm surprised how well Mikey holding up alone in the middle of nowhere. Okay, I care about things with Michael Jackson after I found out about the offense of the children. Okay. I like their work, but little respect for the actor. Okay. As long as I'm a metal fan, you can't do this morality police act. Those guys party and do crazy. That's the truth. Been there, done that. Witnessed it myself. Runger Fanatilian, very political at his shows. I really don't give a shit. Care about the best 70-day music. Right. Todd is God. Todd Rundgren. Don't care really depending on the severity. Sean Connery used to bitch slap women because it was still but he was still a Highlander. Yeah. Well, and another thing is a lot of people complain about Pantera and I love it. Yeah. I'm really a fan of their work. I don't care. I don't want them to lecture me though after award show. Yeah, I was just getting ready to kind of talk about that. It's like some of the, especially the celebrities who are all wokety woke and holier than thou and they're so out of touch with reality, and they, well, I'm against this and I'm against that and you need to do this and yeah, and they're totally the opposite of what my views are. It doesn't. I still listen to their shit or watch their movies. I don't care. Oh, something I care about in case of base face. Yeah. That's kind of how I can't keep up. There's a shit person like Chris Brown. Yeah. I was on Miss Vicky's, but did I read it? Where am I at? See if I can find it again. Oh, yeah. Yes, that was the award show. I had to skip down. Sorry. I got to there we go. Let's start here. I always show call celebrities would keep their political views. Yeah. I agree. Again, if you want to spout your stuff, that's fine. If you want to get on your webpage or you want to get on your Instagram or wherever and blah, 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 and Trump's a dickhead or Biden's an asshole or I think the border should be wide open or I hate this or I hate that or no gun control or whatever your thing is. If you want to run your mouth and, wear your BLM shirt and whatever else and say, hey, put on a dress and go beat up them girls, that's fine. Do it on your shit. But like everybody's saying, don't stand up at an award show or don't get on, some other shit and run your mouth. Just fucking sing your song, do your thing, and go home. Go home and yell about your bullshit. Just kind of like that little Manila kid with the big afro, that white boy with the afro that decided he was going to take a knee on the sideline and talk all this shit about racist this and racist that when he was fucking raised by white grandparents. And if those white grandparents wouldn't have took him in, he would have never been on the football field. He'd have probably been in jail or dead. But he's talking all this racist garbage bullshit, even though he was raised by white people, the little Manila bitch. That ain't where it's supposed to be. You're at work, motherfucker. Get up, do your job. You want to fucking spout off? After you get off work, after you're done punching the clock, you go run your mouth then. And that's why I haven't watched football since. Fuck his ass. And fuck NFL for letting him do it. That's the way I see it.
That's right. I agree.
Release the bats.
That's right, the bats. Oh, yeah. Yes.
And a lot of people say stuff like, it's the times, it was the times. Back in, 60s, 50s and 60s, this was different. They did this, and people did that all the time. Blah, 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 blah. Which, yeah, it's not an excuse, but it is an excuse. It's an excuse for If the person is doing today, for the last 10 years, they've been doing this, boom, 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 going the straight and narrow, doing their thing, and then you dig something up that happened 40 years ago, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Everybody fucks up when they're young. Do like Dylan and others did, use your music to mouth off. Yeah. Good point, Dan. A lot of people, yeah, there's a lot of political stuff. Half people listen to the music and don't even know how political it is. They don't, you know. I'm not saying everybody, but a lot of people don't know. Anyone cry when Rosie O'Donnell moved to Ireland? Well, see, you got people like you too, which I never really liked anyway, who is a guy that's not from here, but's going to come here and about our political shit. Well, go to fuck somewhere else then. You don't live here. You're not from here. You're not an American. You're not even a citizen. You just fucking come here and make money. Don't come over here and run in your mouth. But in their political songs, if you want to sing about like Sinead O'Connor did about her fucking country and how shit was fucked up, that's one thing. But you're not like, oh, I'm Scottish or I'm Irish or I'm whatever the fuck. I'm from Britain and I'm going to come to America and talk about, well, your politics is this and your politician. Motherfucker, have you looked at your own politicians and shit lately? Why don't you stick about with your shit? We'll deal with our shit. You don't have to stay here. We're here. You're not. And especially you British people. We left your asses a long time ago for a reason. But anyway, I want to go back to the 80s when political parties didn't matter. Yeah, it's crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Don't care if they do, if they don't preach. But yeah, I think I'm late. Did we cover the courageous and historical Yentas that went? No, I didn't talk about that. I made my video about it. I'm not going to talk about that dumb bullshit anymore. That fake publicity stunt bullshit. I can't believe that people like Gail King is going to risk it for the biscuit to go up into fucking space. And anyway, you can go get on that airplane that goes up, does the, and you get weightless too. So I don't think they did anything. Like I said in my video, to me, it was just like when you go, I want to go on a balloon ride, and you go pay, you jump in the basket, you're still tethered, you go straight up, and then you come straight down. That wasn't a balloon. It's a balloon ride, but it's not, you didn't go up on a hot air balloon. You didn't go fucking soaring in the wind, not knowing where you're going to, waiting for your catch team to find you. No, you went up on a balloon that was tethered and they yanked you back down. And that's what they did. If they even did that. I don't even think they did that much, but if they did, they went up, and boom, back down. But I don't think that happened either. But the whole thing is to call them astronauts and a crew. Again, did they fly the thing? Did they navigate? Did they do experiments? No. It to me, and I know I'm going to be a racist now. Here, I'll trigger somebody. They'll make a video tomorrow. But to me, it's just like, if you're in school, you're in high school, everybody's clowning off and doing their thing, but there's this one black girl who's really, really smart. She's doing her fucking work, and she gets a scholarship and a fucking academic scholarship. She's not playing basketball or volleyball or anything or softball. No, she got an academic scholarship. She goes to college, she does her shit, she gets a fucking degree, and she gets this kick-ass job. And then you got this DEI bullshit, and everybody looks at this girl and goes, well, you only got into college because you tick 2 boxes. You're black and you're a female. And you only got this job because you tick those same 2 boxes. Or that's not the case. She busted her ass, she put her nose to the grindstone, she knew her shit, she did her work, and she got there. But because of all this DEI bullshit, she's lumped in with all the rest of the fucking lazy pricks who did just get it because they ticked a couple boxes. And that's the kind of some bullshit that this thing did, in my opinion. When you throw a bunch of rich yentas up in the fucking air and you say, oh, they're astronauts and they were on a crew of a rocket. No. These women are astronauts. These women went through all the rigors of the bullshit. These women did stuff. These women went on the rocket. These women went up. They collected samples. They did experiments. They did that. They came home with fucking fact. No, they just didn't go up, look and go, ooh, and we're back in 11 minutes. No, you can't be lumping that shit in. It's ridiculous to me. It's ridiculous. They went for a ride. Screamed and giggled like a bunch of teenagers. Yeah, that's pretty much it. My brother was up to naked and afraid. Oh, no shit, his dream. But he couldn't until he retired from teaching. He'll be the oldest guy yet on the show. No shit. He had 3 interviews. He'll be on with a 22-year-old. That's fucking awesome. That is awesome. Wendy's Twitter account is the shit. They fucking rock, man. Leaves in July, I think. Cool. I auditioned for Big Brother way back when it was still new, probably like season 3 or some shit. But yeah, I put in my thing, got not a call back, but I got a letter, sent in a video, and then that was it. I never got any further. But yeah, it was interesting. It's interesting to see all this stuff. Basically, they own you for a year after the show airs, too. You can't do this. You can't do that. You can't talk about this. You have to do this. If we call you up to do this, you have to show up. If we have a fucking reunion show and, you're across the country, you got to fucking get on a plane and you got to come here and you have to do this. And you have to do that. And you can't talk about that. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Interesting, I guess. The shit that you got to sign for all that stuff. Yeah, I found it to be quite interesting. Just that portion of it, even though I didn't get on the show, I did learn a lot. 6 astronauts couldn't hold a candle to the NASA and even the Soviet. Exactly. Girls Club floating in space for 11 minutes. Yeah. I kissed the ground. Yeah. Well, if Katy Perry does a song about it, she'll have to get somebody else to write it because, she kind of co-writes some things, but all her tunes, everybody else writes shit for her. That shit's crazy. Love Connection. Damn. Back at 2 and 2. All right. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we're at the hour mark. All right. Do you want to play a game? Do you want to play a game? Yes, please. Alrighty then. Phone just. Okay, let me see. Where am I at here? All right. Let me. Boom. Okay. All right. Let's play a game. Will there be prizes? Now, I used to do that. I used to do prizes and stuff, but everyone's internet speed is so different, so it's kind of hard to do that because of the lag that somebody has and somebody doesn't have, and yeah, so we just play for fun. But what we're gonna do something a little bit different. I hope this. I know you're kidding. I hope this works, but there are some people that ask that. You're not the only one. But we're gonna do song lyrics. I'm gonna give you the lyrics. Of course, I'm not gonna play it. I'm gonna read the lyrics, and then we're gonna see if you can get the band and the name of the song. One or the other, or both, or whatever. We'll see. Play for check marks. So we'll see how this goes. All righty? So let us begin. Okay, the first one is, you don't need money. You don't need fame. You don't need no credit card to ride this train. Do you know who it is and what the song is? We got Power of Love, Power of Love, Huey Lewis, Huey Lewis, Huey Lewis, Huey Lewis, Huey Lewis, A Dire Straits. Power of Love. Huey Lewis in the News, Power of Love is correct. Just realized I was tagged. Yeah, Huey Lewis. So yes, it was Huey Lewis and the News and the Power of Love. You guys are good at this. That is correctamundo. All right. Where am I at here? Okay. Next one. I looked out this morning and the sun was gone, but I turned on some music to start my day. Power of GoFundMe. Boston, more than a feeling. Boston, Boston, more than a feeling. Boston, Boston, more than a feeling. Boston, Boston, Boston. Again. You guys are good. Boston, more than a feeling. You are correct. See? This isn't so bad now, is it? All right. Didn't know this one. Oh, we got a Rush. Got a great song. Yeah. Good song. Think I need to hear the song. I can't play it or I'll get demonetized. I'll get shut down without Tim yelling at me. All right. Next one. We ready for the next one? It is You with the Sad Eyes. Don't be discouraged. Oh, I realize it's hard to take courage. Ooh, Cannibal Corpse. I can't sing it. Dead Kennedys. Dead Kennedys are cool. You with the Sad Eyes. Don't be discouraged. Oh, I realize it's hard to take courage. Yes. People did get it right. It is Cyndi Lauper, True Colors. You with the sad eyes. I can't sing, so I can't sing. So yeah, don't be discouraged. This game sucks. But yes, it was Cyndi, True Colors. All right. All right, we ready for the next one? Here we go. Hey, Jack, it's a fact. They're talking in town. I turn my back and you're messing around. I'm not getting jealous. Don't like looking like a clown. All right. Hey, Jack, it's a fact. They're talking in town. I turn my back and you're messing around. I'm not jealous. Just don't like looking like a clown. 'Cause I... Yeah, there you go. We got some right ones up there. Hey, Jack, it's a fact. They're talking in town. I turn my back and you're messing around. I'm not getting jealous. Don't like looking like a clown. That's right. Joan Jett. I hate myself. I hate myself for loving you. There you go. Joan. What? Oop. There we go. I don't know that one, but I know Sylvia's mother's name. All right. Ready for the next one? All right. So many times it happens too fast. You trade your passion for glory. Don't lose your grip on the dreams of your past. You must fight just to keep alive. There you go. You guys got this one. Good job. Good job. Yeah. 'Cause it's the Eye of the Tiger. Yes. Eye of the Tiger. Survivor. You are correct. You have to run upstairs. Yeah, that's right. The Rocky. All right, you ready for this one? I don't think you are. Put your thinking caps on for this one. I want to love you, feel you, wrap myself around you. I want to squeeze you, please you. I just can't get enough. And if you move real slow, I'll let it go. See, I did it better. I did it better for y'all. I just didn't. But yeah, you guys got that one. Good job. Good job. I'm so excited. And I just can't hide it. I got that. That's right, the Pointer Sisters. Good job. Good job. You guys are on top of it. Okie dokie. And I'm about to lose control when I think I like it. There you go. Good job. Yes, slow mode is on. The blind guy tries to keep up. All right. Oh, the numbers of viewers went down. I guess I won't be able to trigger as many people now. They all left. All right, next one. We ready? We ready? We ready? Can't you see that it's late at night? I'm very tired and I'm not feeling right. All I wish is to be alone. Stay away. Don't you invade my home. The Wiggles. Devo. And yeah, I didn't do a bunch of heavy metal tunes. I did a bunch of songs that I tried to make it kind of easy, doable. And yes. Man at work. Who can it be now? Who can it be now? Who can it be knocking at my door? Doom, 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 doom. Go away. Don't come around here no more. All righty-roo. And this one's an easy one. Ready? Set. I'm telling you, you're going to get this one. She loves to laugh. She loves to sing. She does everything. She loves to move. She loves to groove. She loves that loving thing. Free bird. Garth Brooks. Journey, Dancing Queen, Stairway. Oh, Yo-Yo Max, AC/DC. Wonderwall, Don't Stop, Lost Cause, Any Way You Want It. Journey is great. Yes. It is. Yeah. She loves to laugh. She loves to sing. She does everything. She loves to move. She loves to groove. She loves that loving thing. Journey, any way you want it. That's the way you need it. There you go. Nice. Nice. Here's another easy one. I know you guys are going to get this one. Oh, show. All right, here we go. Ready? What's the matter with the clothes I'm wearing? Can't you tell that your tie's too wide? Maybe I should buy some old tab collars. Welcome back to the Age of Jive. Universal threat. Yes, you guys got it. Nice. See, it's not so hard. Let's see. Okay. All right. Oh my God, I got one right. I still got to figure out why you can't fucking comment with your main channel, squirrel. All right, you guys are going to get this one too. Come on. Come on, I got confidence. Ready? Tumble out of bed and I stumble into the kitchen. Pour myself a cup of ambition. And yawn and stretch and try to come to life. There you go. See? Boom. Dolly. 9 to 5. Yeah. Good job. Good job. Good job. Crow Mags. All righty. Oh, come on. This one's really, really easy. You're all going to get this one. Get your typing fingers ready. Here we go. Her name was Lola. She was a showgirl with yellow feathers in her hair and a dress cut down to there. You did say it earlier. You sure did. I saw it and I was like, oh man, that's going to come in handy later. Yes, it's Barry at the Copacabana. That's right. Okay. He's coming to Portland. Oh, cool. Mini splits. Oh, shit. All right, here we go. Ready for the next one? Clock strikes upon the hour and the sun begins to fade. Still enough time to figure out how to chase my blues away. I've done all right up till now. It's the light of day that shows me how. And when the night falls, loneliness calls. Yep, that last line should have did it. And when the night falls, loneliness calls. Bada boom, bada bing, you are correct. Whitney. Oh, I want to dance with somebody. I want to feel the heat with somebody. Wink Martindale. Yeah, she was an amazing, amazing talent. Yeah, she was hot too. Too bad she took the path she did. Because, yeah, man, she was amazing for sure. For sure. And yes, she was very, very pretty. Crack is whack. Yep. It really ruined a lot of things. So there we got that, huh? Yeah, well, all right, let's see. All right, next one. It's only right that you should play the way you feel it, but listen carefully to the sound of your loneliness. C.R. Boger. Is my battery dead? Oh, man. Bear with, bear with. All right, I'll do it again, okay? It's only right that you should play the way you feel it, but listen carefully to the sound of your loneliness. Like a heartbeat drives you mad. In the stillness of remembering of what you had and what you lost. Wow, you still didn't get that one. I'm shocked. I really am. I knew this one was going to be one of the more difficult ones, but there you go. Bree was the first one. Yep. Milli Vanilli. I almost put a Milli Vanilli song in. It is Fleetwood Mac Dreams. Yes. It's only right you should play the way you feel it, but listen carefully to the sound of the loneliness of your heartbeat as you mad. In the stillness of remembering of what you had and what you lost. I can't sing, that's why I don't. Bree cheated somehow. I still liked Christine McVie better. Out of the three that sang, I think Christine McVie was the one that sang the shit the best. I think her voice was amazing. Not to take anything away from Stevie Nicks, but I still say Christine McVie's voice was the shit. All right, last one. Last one. Now, I know you're going to get this one. Well, I know the music people were going to get this one. There's a light in the window and a crack in the sky, a stairway to darkness in the blink of an eye. Don Rickles. Yes. There's a light in the window and a crack in the sky. No more tears. No more to boom 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 boom. Go to sleep, bitch. Speak English or die. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Well, there you go. That wasn't so bad now, was it? Never heard of it. There you go. And that concludes the game portion of this evening. Yeah, I'm a big Zach fan. Black Label Society and everything. I do like Zach. I like Zach. Bah. Ooh. It was painful. Come on, wasn't that bad. Thanks. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a little fun. Babu. Oh. Yeah, I was surprised. A lot of people got some good stuff. Yeah, it was pretty fun. I'm glad you guys liked it. I enjoyed it. I had fun getting it together. Landmarks in the states they're in. Speak English or die. The Ballad of Jimi Hendrix. Doom, 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 doom. You're dead. That's the whole song. Yeah, help. That's okay. Teams are allowed. Yeah, yeah. Old commercial slogans. Okay, okay. Born too early. Oh, red versus blue states. Yeah, I got some stuff to, we got a lot of weeks to cover, so yeah, I got stuff. Old shows, old albums, old music, old toys, old things that we don't use anymore. We can do all kinds of stuff. Yeah, the old commercials and stuff. Yeah, we'll do that stuff. Yep, TV theme songs. Well, with that being said, I guess I will say I want to thank all my moderators. You guys are awesome. I want to thank all the channel members. You guys are really, really awesome. And I know I've been promising, but I still have to get you guys some a nice little live for just the members. we did reach the goal. Thank you for reaching the $20 goal. So there will be no commercial interruptions next week. That's for sure. Thank you, everybody. And yeah. Have a good evening. I hope to see you on the YouTubes, and I hope to see you next week here for another Thirsty Thursday. If you didn't on your way in, please hit the thumbs up on your way out, and come back and leave me a comment. Have a great Easter. That's right. Oh my goodness, it's getting late. Yeah, a little bit of loudness there. Rock and roll crazy night. Oh. Oh wow, there's still a couple people in here yet. Surprising. I usually chase everybody off. All right. Well, I do want to thank everybody for hanging out with me again on another Thirsty Thursday. You guys are awesome. I really do appreciate everybody that hangs out. I appreciate everybody that watches my videos and supports the little old crazy blind man. But hey, may all your babies be born toothless and naked. Don't let your meatloaf. Blind viewers are awesome. Well, and I should know because I am Blind Views, and that's the way I see it.
Let me vent for a second.
Yo.
Hey shawty, it's your live stream. We gon' party cause it's your live stream. I try not to live too much in the future, you know?
Need I say more?
I got my mind on my YouTube on my mind. Every day I'm buffering.
Every day I'm buffering.
My blind views.
Blind Views says.
Blind views says.
It's an iced coffee straight from the McDonald's.
Who let the trolls out? Who let the trolls out?
I know you smelling that hair, girl.
I see you. Trying to catch me vlogging dirty.
Oh, you watched that interview. Yeah, that was good stuff.
Trying to catch me vlogging dirty. Try to catch me vlogging dirty. Vlogging dirty.
I do miss her. She was fun. All right, guys. Thanks again. I'll see you on the YouTubes.